Hi, I'm Reese Kerrigan from Kambium, and this video will show you how to answer the questions in our best practice review process. So once you've created a best practice review, click on the Interview Questions button. You can also get here from the current state pages by clicking on Interview Questions. So here we can see the list of questions on the left. There is a lot of them. You can navigate through the list of questions by clicking Next or Previous, or you can simply click on one of the questions on the left. You'll also see you can search for questions by typing in search queries. You can also filter the questions by clicking the Show Filter button. You can see we can filter by whether the question is business or technical related, or whether the question is a default question or a custom question that you've added yourself. We can also show questions that haven't been answered yet or have a certain answer response, and we can only show questions that are flagged. And we can also filter by the category that the question falls into. Once you're happy with your filter, just click the Apply button. You'll see that each question has some text associated with it that you can use to explain to the client why we're asking this question. Although this is an IT review, every question should relate back to a business reason. It's also important that you ask questions in an open-ended way that prompts discussion with the client rather than just getting yes or no answers. So you can type the answers to the question in the box here. What I recommend you do is mark a question as bad if you know there'll be a recommendation that is needed to address the question. Later on, we'll be able to filter by all the bad questions and create recommendations for them. Answer a question as good if you're happy there's nothing more to recommend in this area. Remember that the report that we generate out of this best practice review is based around the recommendations, not the questions. So your answers don't have to be perfect. Don't worry if you've got typos. During the meeting with the client, the key is to get as much info down as you can without preventing that flow of discussion with them. You'll also see that we can flag a question. This is useful if you know you need more information to answer this question. Maybe you need to talk to another person about it. We can filter by flagged questions later on. So once you're done, click Save or Previous or Next to step through the questions. As in the current state, there's a notepad on the right hand side. So this is useful if you're making notes that don't necessarily apply to the question you're asking, but you think might be relevant later on. We can always copy and paste the text in here into a question down the track. So once you've answered all the questions, you're ready to write recommendations.